Hi, Leo. Welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for December of 2020. This month's themes center around self-discovery and creativity, with an increasing focus on relationships as the month ends. And any and all of these areas could be addressed pretty well in a natal and transit reading, which you can get with Julia and me if you go to pandoraastrology.com/services. This month, we've got fifth house activity beginning with Mercury and Venus. Hey, Julia, what can the Leos of the world expect this month?
Well, hey there, Leo. I'll start with Mercury, the planet of communication, mentation, archetype of the trickster god. So Mercury was retrograde last month. So this month it's moving forward. It's plowing right along, which we like to see. And it begins the month December 1st in your fifth house. Now, this is the house of games, and Mercury, as the trickster planet, loves games. So if there are any types of video games or any types of other types of strategy games that you like to play in your life, it's also the house of amusements and creativity too. But your mind is really going to be on fun this month. And since Mercury has kind of a trickster quality to it, you also might feel like playing more pranks on people than usual. Then Venus, the planet of art, beauty, and relationships, begins the month in your fourth house of family and home. So it's a wonderful cycle for getting along really, really well with your family members, or finding ways to make your home as beautiful, comfortable, and satisfying as possible. Venus loves to beautify things, so you might want to decorate your home in some way during this cycle. Then on December 15th, Venus goes into your fifth house, again, the house of fun, games, your hobbies, for example, creativity. And it's a wonderful, wonderful dating cycle. So if you're in a relationship, enjoy more fun and games with your partner. If you're single, then get out there and meet someone new, maybe on a dating app, because it also brings a lot of relationship luck. Then Mars is still in the sign of Aries. Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the fifth
Yes,
house?
can you hear me?
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the fifth house as a house of self-discovery and like identity?
That's interesting. I've never heard of that take before. What do you mean?
Oh, because it's ruled by the sun, which is about individuation. So when Venus shows up
So
there,
you think,
I would think like adornment would be nice, a change in your style.
oh,
Doesn't that sound good?
that would be really good too. And I think you could totally take great advantage of it, because it will be here not just for the rest of December, but into January as well.
Oh, so nice.
So part of your New Year's resolution. And then Mars is still in your ninth house. It's been in your ninth house since July, because it's done its whole retrograde cycle there, which also ended last month. The ninth house is the house of the higher mind, legal matters, education, as well as travel. So wherever Mars is, we might face some frustrations and flare-ups. If you're at school, maybe you're running into flare-ups with your teacher. Maybe you're running into issues on some legal front, or really frustrated because you can't kind of travel and go on adventures maybe the way you would like to now.
Yeah, but thank goodness it's finally going to be leaving Aries. It's finally going direct. And the peak of those frustrations already happened in November. So,
that's very true.
yeah, there's going to be such nice closure and a whole shift to a different kind of a vibe as Mars leaves Aries for Taurus at the end of the month, and then Saturn and Jupiter are going to move into Aquarius, and that's going to generate a whole new feel. Here's Saturn moving into your seventh house, Leo, on December 16th and 17th, followed really quickly by Jupiter right here by about the 19th. These two together create a feeling of wisdom. Saturn tests you and makes you have to work hard for it, while Jupiter expands you and gives you the confidence that you can do it. It's really a great combination. And Aquarius is a sign to do with tribe. So we'll be tested in the area of tribe and friendship and community, which is going to impact tribalists, but also activists. And there's likely to be some growth in these areas too because of Jupiter. Jupiter's going to be in Aquarius for about a year. It's going to leave during late December of 2021. Now, we have the sun changing signs, of course, as it does in the beginning of Capricorn season. on December 21st. There's the sun moving into the 6th house for you, Leo, which is the Capricorn house. And Capricorn season is a time when we contract, we pull inward, we try to warm ourselves around the fire, and we tighten our belt, right? We take things a little more seriously. And the 6th house is a good place to do that because that's the arena of work and health and service. And so putting the spotlight of attention on maintaining some good habits for your life and for your work is a really great way to spend Capricorn season. There are a couple of moons happening on this month. On December 14th, we have a new moon and solar eclipse in your 5th house in Sagittarius. As Julia said, the house of fun and games, also a house of self-discovery and individuation. And so an eclipse tends to make you look at your shadow. And this is a solar eclipse, not a lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are more introverted, whereas solar eclipses are more extroverted. So other people might see your bad behavior and you might feel like, my reputation is not so great right now. People did not like that behavior that I just did on that eclipse. And you have to rethink some stuff. So that's on the 14th. Watch out for that. And then at the end of the month on December 29, we have a full moon in Cancer right here in your 12th house, opposite the sun here in your 6th house. And this should be a pretty introverted new moon, full moon, I mean, because that moon falls in your 12th house, which is a house of solitude and dreams and imagining and retreat and surrender. It can be a very spiritual house. It can also be a very isolated house. And so you'll probably be looking for a work-life balance during this moon, a balance between your own solitude and the hustle and bustle of work. And then we've called this moon balancing, healing, and taking action because it has some activity from Chiron, the wounded healer. And so healing is a theme with this moon as well. Well, that's all we have for you this month, Leo. We hope you enjoyed it. You can always find horoscopes like this one on our website, pandoraastrology.com. Just hit that horoscope button in the navigation bar. And you can find the horoscopes on our YouTube channel as well, organized into monthly lists. And you can find the news of the month there as well, including videos that we made actually last month, November, about Jupiter and Saturn moving into Aquarius, and this month a video about Jupiter and Saturn coming into conjunction and what that's going to feel like in 2021. So until next month, we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye-bye.